Our friend, the pollster Frank Luntz, was watching this debate with the focus group. He's down in Miami, of course, one of the key states, with some reaction. Frank, what'd you find out?
I want them to do a quick vote. Who have you walked in here supporting Barack Obama? Raise your hands. Not one of you. Who thought he won the debate? A clear majority. What was so strong about Obama?
The fact that he clearly was able to look into the people's eyes in the camera and explain all his attitudes and all of his policies. That's why he won the debate. But I still don't trust him. I wouldn't vote for him.
Amy?
He was very specific, and he was talking to the middle class, and the majority of us are middle class. He was talking to the majority of Americans.
What about McCain? How did he perform?
McCain made some very good points, but I'm not voting for the great debater. I'm voting for a president.
And therefore?
And therefore, even though McCain is not as eloquent as Obama, he still came across with very good points.
Tom?
I think Obama made a compelling argument that McCain would be 8 more years of the same policies.
Now, it's interesting that you make that point, because if you guys, we've been doing these dials. We use this small device, and people turn it up or down based on whether they like or dislike what they're hearing. And one of the sharpest, most powerful moments of the entire debate is when John McCain looked at Barack Obama and said, "I'm not George Bush." Let's roll that tape.
Senator Obama, I am not President Bush. If you wanted to run against President Bush, you should have run 4 years ago. I'm going to give a new direction to this economy in this country.
What was so positive? How many of you reacted favorably to that? Raise your hands. Almost all. What was so positive about that?
Well, he came out strong on that. He finally came out and said something that was worth listening to.
He's not the same person. He's much more bipartisan. He has a different record.
Now, there was some important moments, because you said Barack Obama won. One of the most powerful moments of the debate for Barack Obama is when he defined the way the campaign should be run and what should be said over the last 2.5 weeks. Let's listen to Barack Obama.
Would love to see the next 3 weeks devoted to talking about the economy, devoted to talking about healthcare, devoted to talking about energy, and figuring out how the American people can send their kids to college. That is something that I would welcome.
So I want to ask you guys, as a way to conclude this discussion, is it right for John McCain to raise the associations that Obama has? You guys are nodding your heads yes. Why?
It's right, because Obama has never answered the question. He had an opportunity tonight, and instead he blamed friends of Ronald Reagan, the Justice Department, never once took responsibility for his support with Acorn and Ayers.
Guilt by association doesn't make or break the person running for president. And Senator McCain said, my campaign is focused on keeping us on track, but he turns right around and attacks guilt by association 2 seconds later.
It's not the association, it's the judgment. That's the problem.
I thought he did address it. And by the way, what he addressed, which is the most important thing, is the economy. And for the last 2 weeks, we've all been panicked and we've all been angry, and Obama is the only one who addressed it directly.
It's right for one reason. The American people will want to know. That's why it's right.
I think it looked like an old heavyweight title fight where McCain came out strong. I really liked what he said about the, going after the people that are in foreclosure. But I think towards the end, we lost it a little bit, and Obama hung in there.
And it was interesting, because early in the debate, we had the same thing in the last debate as well. Early in the debate, these people thought McCain was doing better. By the end of the debate, Obama seems to finish better. Britt?
One quick question. You said that none of those people came in there for Obama. May I take it that that's because they were undecided or because they were for McCain?
No, that they are undecided. We've got 23 undecided voters, and Britt, I chewed them out to make sure that they were undecided, and I'm not sure that anyone switched their position. Did anyone switch your position tonight? We got one person, so you went 4 people. Who'd you go to?
I lean more toward Obama.
Who'd you go to? Who'd you go to? Who'd you go to?
Obama.
Then this is a good night for Barack Obama.
All right, Frank, very interesting. Thanks very much. Coming up next, Chris Wallace will bring us some...